Hey gang, and welcome to another Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and whether you're a long-term hardcore fan of Animal Crossing New Horizons or you've joined the game in the recent months, there's a lot of really helpful tips and tricks that you'll want to know for Animal Crossing New Horizons, specifically the 2.0 update which we got in November. Since this was such a huge update, there's still so much to learn, with many new features adding in gameplay elements to enjoy every single day. So I'll be giving you some tips and tricks that you'll want to know about. So let's jump right into this. When you upgrade your camera app, you'll unlock a lot of new modes like first person, but one really cool detail that not many people know about is the fact that you can actually rotate the camera horizontally, which is really interesting because it means you can see new details that you never would have been able to see before. This could be incredibly useful for you, whether you're taking photographs or if you need it just to get a better look at your surroundings, so it's definitely worth doing it so you can get these special angles. A big new feature in the game is Katrina, and you'll want to make sure that you talk to her every single day. Starting off your day by talking to Katrina is really important because it honestly could make your day a lot better. If you talk to her, it might improve your luck in a certain area. For example, her good luck might help you get more money that day. Or she might even give you luck to visit a rare Kapp'n island. That's why it's so important to talk to her first thing, because you never know how it's going to affect your day, and some opportunities might have already been wasted by the time you've talked to her, as your luck won't actually activate until she's read your fortune for you. Of course, you do run the risk of getting bad luck, but this can be useful sometimes as well, so once again, definitely worth talking with her. Since we're on Harvey's Island, I feel like I should mention that the vendor's inventory on Harvey's Island will rotate every Monday. So if you're tired of seeing the same items again and again, don't worry, they will rotate every Monday so you can get some fresh stock. There's a lot of cool stuff to buy here, especially from characters like Sahara and also Kix, who have a ton of new items, and of course Leaf with those new vegetables, and Red with his art. So definitely head to Harvey's Island every Monday so you can see what new is in store. You should be checking Nook's Cranny every day now, as there can potentially be food items there, and food is really useful as if you eat it, you'll actually get 5 energy in a single go. This means it'll be great for breaking those rocks and lifting up the trees using your energy. Of course, you can cook food yourself, and you definitely should do this, but the fact is, from Nook's Cranny you can buy these items in unlimited quantities, so that makes it incredibly useful and convenient. There are a lot of new recipes to collect in the 2.0 update, so you'll want to make sure you're going to all the different places so you can actually get them. Two important places to check for DIY recipe bottles happen to be Kapp'n's Island, which you can obviously visit once per day, and then you can also visit the Happy Home Paradise Island if you have the DLC and find message bottles there, which can potentially contain brand new DIY recipes, which you'll definitely want to get your hands on since there are so many cool new ones introduced in the 2.0 update, so good luck hunting for those DIYs. Speaking of Happy Home Paradise, if you happen to have unlocked the restaurant, you'll have a chef in the back who can actually give you a free cooking recipe every day. Happy Home Paradise definitely has a lot of nice freebies like this, and this one is one of my favorites since I'm always trying to get more of those cooking recipes so I can get all of them done. If you're looking to get more Nook Miles, brand new Nook Mile objectives have been added in the 2.0 update, and you can get them for doing a lot of the new tasks like visiting Kapp'n's Island, doing group stretching activities, and also visiting the Roost as well. So it's definitely worth trying out all of the new things that the 2.0 update introduced, because it's bound to get you some Nook Miles, and of course these are needed if you want to go on Kapp'n's Island tours or get some of the really cool unlocks that you can get with them in resident services. You can check your villagers' homes 3 times a day to see if they are cooking, and to be able to tell if they're cooking, they'll actually be at a stove with a frying pan rather than at a crafting table, which means that it's your chance to potentially get a brand new cooking recipe. If you're missing a lot of them, then this might be why. Make sure you're checking your villagers' homes frequently so you can see if they're cooking up something that they can give you. I've gotten a lot of recipes this way and from the chef in Happy Home Paradise, so check those villagers' homes as much as you can. If you're in the Acorns season, then Kokomo will actually be posted up in Harvey's Island instead of regular old Tortimer, and he will actually give you free acorns every day, which is fantastic because shaking the trees to get them can be a little bit irritating sometimes. And you know what, I can never complain about getting free items, especially from a character like Kokomo, so make sure you enjoy him before the acorn season ends. Keep a storage shed in your inventory at all times, and this will be incredibly useful for you. It means that no matter where you are, you'll have access to your storage and you can take out or store items freely. Of course, in some places you can't put down the storage shed, like on Harvey's Island or the archipelago. But of course, on your own island, you'll be able to do this freely, so it is definitely a great tip and it should help you a lot. The storage shed has to be one of my favorite new items in the entire update. It's such a great quality of life improvement, and taking it with you anywhere will help you so much. Trust me on this one, it's definitely worth doing. When you go fishing, you can sometimes automatically learn new cooking recipes. Of course, it'll depend on what type of fish you catch, as not everyone will unlock a new recipe. But if you haven't been fishing in a while because maybe you've completed your Critterpedia and your museum, then you might want to start doing it again, as you will need these fish to get new recipes and also to use them to cook recipes as well. If you want to quickly see all the variations of an item without going online, a quick way of doing this is to take the item to Cyrus on Harvey's Island. He can show you all of the variants you could possibly get for an item without needing to commit to actually purchasing one. So this is a really great quality of life change. I love Cyrus so much. The fact that he can customize these items that previously were uncustomizable is honestly so underrated and one of the absolute best changes in the entire update in my opinion. Now this one is a bit of an older trick, but it really does apply to the 2.0 update. Bury 6 fossils behind a cliff or anywhere else that you'd like and no fossils will spawn, which means that stuff like gyroids can now spawn freely around your island without you having to worry about those fossils taking up the spawn points. This is definitely really useful. If you've already completed your fossil exhibit, then you might not want to see these fossils spawn, so just hide them somewhere that you would never ever see, and then you won't have to worry about digging them up anymore. So when you do see a dig spot, it'll be something new, so that definitely could be really helpful. Now, a lot of people do actually know about this one, but I just couldn't make this video without mentioning it for those of you who maybe haven't seen it yet. You can now finally store DIY recipes and the new cooking recipes in your storage, which is such a fantastic tip that everyone just has to know. I've got to make sure literally everyone knows this, because before they took up so much space, and if you wanted to keep doubles, you'd really struggle because you wouldn't be able to store them anywhere. So this is honestly really fantastic. I wanted to mention it one more time because it's just one of those tips and tricks that hopefully will spread to everyone because it's such a great one. But let me know in the comments section down below, what tips and tricks have you discovered for the 2.0 update? Make sure to share them as we can all learn something new about the game. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on those channel notifications for more Animal Crossing videos. If you made it to the end, then be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know that you did. Check out my links in the description, and I'll catch you in the next video. I want to give a big thanks to these channel members for their continued support of me and what I do here on this channel. If you want to become a channel member, click the join button down below the video or the link in the description to learn more. You can get a whole bunch of cool perks like exclusive emojis, a badge by your name, access to our members only Discord and our members only podcast too.